On my way to the train station. Well, the first train's on time, which is a good start. Look at that, all vegan pastries at the coffee shop at my local train station. Gosh, how the world's changing. Well, I've made it to the first hotel, which is a milestone in itself. And I'm actually flying out tomorrow morning from Manchester Airport to Luxembourg before I head to Berlin, because in 2 days' time, I am speaking at the International Animal Rights Conference. I'm doing 45 minutes on how to use your business as activism. And I've just about got that presentation written. I've got all my slides done. I'll be going back over that probably on the plane, to be honest, to try and just make sure that's as good a presentation as I can give on the topic. And so I thought I'd use this evening to kind of catch up on the tasks now for the incubator, because it's only a few days until we're going to be meeting in person. And so it's time now to go back over all the tasks, make sure we've got everything wrapped up. And part of that is preparing a one-pager. So bringing together everything we've learned over this pre-program, all our logic models, our problem trees, our market research, and bringing that together into one page that we can present to the rest of the cohort on the incubator once we're in Berlin. So I need to just finish off on a few tasks that I haven't got to yet, because I was away this weekend. So Lisa, myself and our 1.5-year-old daughter Arwen, we were actually at the Vegan Kids Festival in Bristol. And if you've got kids yourself, or if you've got friends who have got vegan kids, tell them about the Vegan Kids Festival, because I think it was the most fun that we've had as a family this year, I suspect. But it was camping, and we didn't get a lot of sleep because it was a field full of kids. And so I am absolutely knackered, and there's a lot of driving to do too. And I had to pretty much go straight from the festival back home, grab my bags, and then on the train to head over to Manchester Airport to fly out tomorrow morning. But I thought I'd use this time just to catch up on these tasks. And I want to share with you one thing that I've just been working on, because we were given a link to something called the Startup Playbook. And this was written by Sam Altman, who was the guy who basically invented ChatGPT. So, he launched OpenAI. And it's worthwhile looking this up yourself if you've got a new start business, or you're really looking at the core of what your business is, and just go to playbook.samaltman.com and you'll be able to read through it there. And so we were given this as a task to read through this playbook and just take away what we learned from it about a startup. Now, Vegan Business Tribe isn't really a startup. I've been doing this for 4.5 years now. So I actually thought that when I saw we had a few tasks talking about startup ideas and tips, that I'd breeze through this. This would be something quite easy to do. But this is what I've loved about this incubator. It really has challenged us to think about what we've been doing as Vegan Business Tribe. And one of the first quotes from this playbook was, the goal is to create something that users or customers love. And I'm fortunate that we've had the testbed of Vegan Business Tribe for so long. So I think I've got, quite a good idea of what Vegan Business Tribe members actually want and what they care about. And people do tell us all the time that they love Vegan Business Tribe. Our members tell us that they love Vegan Business Tribe. Our wider audience tell me all the time that they love Vegan Business Tribe. Even when people cancel their membership, which just happens from time to time, I always solicit some feedback, and they tell me that they love Vegan Business Tribe, even though they're still cancelling their membership sometimes as well. So that leads me to think that although people, do love Vegan Business Tribe and our mission and what we're doing, not everybody finds it crucial to their business success. And this is really important, because if we want to keep growing the membership and we actually want to make an impact with Vegan Business Tribe, I don't think it's as important enough for people just to love what we do. they've got to be getting some real benefit out of what we do too. And that leads me to a second quote, which I read from the playbook. And this is Sam Altman again. And he said, "I am skeptical about most excuses for why a company isn't growing. Very often, the real reason is that the product just isn't good enough." Now that's uncomfortable, isn't it? And maybe old Sam is right here, because we were really good at making a minimal viable product with Vegan Business Tribe. I mean, right at the start, the first version of Vegan Business Tribe was actually completely free. We brought together quite a lot of content. We made the sign-up system, and we just got people to sign up for completely free so that I could use those people to work out what we were trying to build with Vegan Business Tribe. So I did lots of Zoom interviews, I got lots of feedback, we did lots of surveys, and from that, we took that information and we built Minimal Viable Product Mark II. But I have to ask myself, how much did we then evolve past that? So yes, we added in some new sessions, a couple of new different tiers, we brought in mentoring and one-to-one coaching and things like that. But in terms of what we've built, yes, we've built something that people love, and they love the idea of Vegan Business Tribe, and they love the community that we've brought together as well. But in terms of it being crucial for your business success, that's something I don't think we've quite got right yet. So people love Vegan Business Tribe, but is it crucial to your business? Some companies it has been. Others, maybe it hasn't. And so that's what we really need to look at. And I keep coming back to this idea that in terms of our own accountability and showing the impact that we've made as a business organization, I need to be able to track the progress of your company within Vegan Business Tribe. And so coming back to this idea of having a 2-pathway tracker when somebody joins Vegan Business Tribe. One pathway is about growing your business. So that's going to be actually helping you move along that journey of increasing your revenue, increasing your profit, scaling up what you're doing, and having kind of milestones and KPIs on that journey that you have to go through and that you have to tick off and say, yes, I'm now at this level with my business. But then having that second pathway, which is about you becoming a vegan business and the ethics of what you're doing as well. And I know a lot of our members don't want to say that they are a vegan business, but that doesn't mean that you can't still run your business on vegan ethics and use your business to make a change in the world. So let's track a pathway for you growing your business and becoming more financially sustainable with it. But let's also track that pathway of you becoming a more ethical business and actually having an impact, because that's why you set up your vegan business in the first place. So if when somebody joins Vegan Business Tribe, they've got these 2 pathways to follow, and I'm helping you do it, I'm leading you a bit like this incubator through different content for you to read, through different milestones, through different tasks, then we become crucial to your business as well. Vegan Business Tribe isn't just something that you love and you love the idea of, it's something which is actually, you need to have it in your business. Does all that make sense? It kind of does to me. And I'm kind of working this out as I'm going along as well. But I think that's what we need to do with Vegan Business Tribe. And that's why it was worthwhile going back to these startup ideas, because I think we basically got the minimal viable product together as Vegan Business Tribe and then got so busy actually delivering that we didn't keep looking forward. We didn't keep evolve that to saying, well, how are we actually going to make a massive impact for our members? So that's what we need to do next. One other quote I'm going to take also out of Sam's Startup Playbook is, he said, if you have a paid product with less than a $500 customer lifetime value, so how much your customer actually spends with you over the lifetime of them being a customer. So if you have a paid product with less than a $500 customer lifetime value, you cannot afford sales. So by sales, it means actually having a salesperson or doing sales activity. And that struck me as well, because when you look at Vegan Business Tribe, our lifetime value, customer lifetime value of somebody who's just a standard member of Vegan Business Tribe, paying £18.99 a month, it's about £150. So sounds right. for that, I can't really afford to spend much on sales to pick up a new member. And we do, social media advertising now and again. One of our big ways of getting new members is we use a VA or my wife, Lisa, to reach out to people on LinkedIn and offer them free month trials of Vegan Business Tribe and things like that. But we can't really afford to do campaigns because attracting somebody who's going to spend just £150 with you, the maths doesn't really work for doing all the marketing spend that you'd need to do. Now, if we get a member who is engaging with us for one-to-one coaching or mentoring, then their lifetime value, that goes up significantly. And so for getting those businesses, yes, the maths work. And I'm a little bit annoyed that I've not sat down and actually worked this out myself before, because when I am coaching people, one of the things I always say is you've got to start with the figures. You've got to be obsessed with the figures. You've got to know how much each single customer is worth to you over their lifetime value. How much profit are you making out of that person? So you know how much budget you've got to spend on marketing to attract that person. That's something I've never really done with Vegan Business Tribe. And it's awful, isn't it? Because I tell people all the time how to do this, but never end up doing it myself. So that was really useful going through Sam Altman's Startup Playbook. And if you Google that, you'll find a playbook yourself and take a read through it, because there's some really good takeaways from there. But it's given me two areas to really concentrate on. So the first is, yes, I know that you love Vegan Business Tribe, but is it crucial to the success of your business? Because if it is, you're going to remain members forever, and you're going to, want to look to us to help you build your really successful business. Not just in terms of giving you content to go and learn yourself, but actually helping you through those two pathways that I was talking about earlier. And then the second is really concentrating on the figures, because I know what our average lifetime value is of a customer. And I know that that's about £150 if they just stay a regular member of Vegan Business Tribe. But I know also, now I've sat down and thought about it, obviously, that doesn't give us the marketing budget. And I think that's where we've struggled to grow a little bit as Vegan Business Tribe. We haven't had that budget to go out and do as much social media advertising as I would have liked to have done, to hire more freelancers and VAs to do that reach out work for us and things like that too. And that's, obviously kind of why. So we've got to fix that problem as well. Right, so I've still got a lot to do this evening and I'm nowhere near finishing off. I've got a couple of tasks left to finish off tonight that I'm going to be doing because I don't want to be doing these on the plane. I'm also surviving on Trek bars at the moment. The WH Smith in the airport was selling these off for £1.50 a bar, which was a little bit of a bargain for airports. But I don't really trust hotel breakfasts and how well they do veganism. So I'm not really trusting the breakfast for hotels. I'm going to be having those for breakfast in the morning. Probably going to be having those for breakfast when I'm in Luxembourg as well. But that's it. Right. I need to get back to this. Very early start in the morning for the flight to Luxembourg. And I'll keep you updated on the way.